The fewer people who know about those bones, the better.
You think Daddy stole them, don't you?
Eden, I didn't say that.
You're saying my father murdered Hal Clark, aren't you?
I think he was involved, and it's quite possible he killed him.
How could you?
You know, you're gonna have to face this sooner or later.
Face what?
That you're afraid. That you think he could have killed him, too. Look, I know you hate these thoughts you're having, but it's not gonna serve any good purpose to keep denying them.
I just don't happen to share in your suspicions.
You don't?
Look, maybe he's involved in the boathouse incident. Maybe he's trying to cover it up, but not murder. My father is not capable of murder.
Eden, anybody is capable of murder, present company included.
All right, but not this murder. Not Hal Clark.
Why not?
Because I asked him about it. I asked him and he told me no. And he wouldn't lie to me. Don't you see he is covering up for somebody and that somebody is Pamela Conrad?
I can't buy that.
You don't want to buy it. You just want to think he's guilty.
That is not true or fair. I am trying to prove him innocent. Why else did I send those bones all the way to Chicago to get him analyzed? I'm trying to come up with something that'll take the man off the hook. The plain fact is he's in a lot of trouble, and he has made things worse by refusing to tell me what's going on here. And I can't accept the Pamela theory, and I can't let this go. I don't want to see you hurt in this. But regardless of who stole those bones, I've got to go on looking for him, you know?
Well, I guess the truth isn't going to hurt my father. It's not going to destroy him any more than he's destroying himself.
Look, I'll be back in a little while.
Hi, come on in. Cruz isn't here right now.
I'm sorry, I would have called first, but I couldn't wait. Did Cruz leave something for me?
Yeah, he sure did. The phone number. He said he tried to call and that they weren't there. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it does. This is good news.
Really?
Will you tell Cruz to keep looking, that I may have stumbled across something. I'm not sure what,
Well,
though.
that's wonderful. What is it?
I'm not sure. It's just a feeling. I can't quite put my finger on it, though.
Will you run it by me? Sit down for a minute?
Okay. I went to Keith's office, okay, and Gina prances in with a Madonna wig, wearing a mink coat and clutching this sports bag.
Yeah, well, Gina has a strange idea of what fashion is.
No, it's something more than that. It was really strange. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what it is.
Well, what are you going to do?
I don't know. I do know that before I left for Vegas, the two of them were running around like chickens with their heads cut off, and tonight Keith was acting smug, and so was Gina.
Well, a mink coat will do that to Gina.
A mink coat on a warm spring day, and she was clutching onto that sports bag like she had the crown jewels in it. Now, where do you think she is going in that getup?
The bag. Julia, the bag. Thank you very much.
For what? What bag?
I gotta go. Thanks a lot. You let yourself out.
I'm glad you could see me.
Have a seat.
Thank you. Look, son-in-law, I don't really know what you want me to say to you.
Well, I don't want to tell you what to say, Mr. C.
All right, already put our cards on the table. All of them.
Sounds good to me. If you want to tell me what this is about, I am more than ready to listen.
All right, over you, Sal. You know, I always thought he was a fair man. Well, I have not been the same with you. I lied. I know that you found Hal's remains when you dove down beneath the boathouse. I know that you have them now.
Well, I had them. They've been stolen.
Stolen? Stolen? By who? Oh, come on, Cruz. You don't really think that I stole them, do you?
And how do you know that they were down there in the first place, Mr. C? And why did you go to so much trouble to cover them up? Damn it, how do you expect me to help you if you're not going to tell me what the hell's going on here?
If you really wanted to help me, you would have left those remains down below where they should have stayed. Now, Timmons has got them. He's out to destroy me with them, and you know that.
See, this is more than you can handle. Believe me, you should let me help. What's wrong? Oh, baby, I'm sorry. I told you I'd come right back, and time just got away from me.
Oh, no, I'm the one who apologized. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I really shouldn't have taken that out on you. I really shouldn't. I'm sorry. Listen, that's not really the reason I'm here. Julia came by the house, and she said that she saw Gina today. Gina had the bones.
What? Julia doesn't know about the bones.
No, I know she doesn't know about the bones, but she saw Gina in Keith's office. Gina was wearing a full-length mink coat on a spring day, holding a gym bag, clutching onto it for dear life.
A gym bag? Well, maybe she was going to work out. Gina's crazy.
No,
I
know that. That was the first. That's what I said. But she's not stupid. And Julie said that Keith and Gina, they were acting very smug, acting very strange. They could have stole them.
That's what your father thought, too.
Daddy came by here. That's wonderful. What did he say?
Yeah, well, he didn't say much. As soon as he heard that the bones had been stolen, he hit the door like a bat out of hell.
Do you think he went after Keith and Gina?
I hope not. But speaking of that dynamic duo, I think it's time I paid him a visit, don't you?
Not without me or not.
And now, for even more bouquet, we shall have this splash of white wine vinegar with tarragon, or perhaps even a hearty splash of vermouth. Or maybe a soupçon of vinegar for the salad, and a sip for the saucier.
It's sauce, not souse. Such a mess. You know, I feel like someone's schnauzer bearing bones in the backyard. Oh, those are our guests. Do get the door key. You look so fetching in a ruffle.
Good evening, I presume.
This is not a social call, Timmons. I came to find out exactly what's going on with the boathouse investigation.
You know as much as I do.
Oh, now, I'm sure you could shed a little more light on the subject if you were so inclined.
These aren't our dinner guests.
I guess I'll cut to the chase. Despite your best efforts, I believe it is still customary for a district attorney to go through proper channels when investigating a crime.
Well, thank you for pointing that out. My goodness, you know, I could lose my job if they thought I was interfering with a criminal investigation. Now, if you will excuse us.
Yes, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but we are expecting dinner guests. They're going to be here any minute, and I hope you don't plan to stay long.
Well, as long as it takes to get to the bottom of this.
Oh, it might take forever.
Not if we level with each other.
I don't know. What do you think? Well, I think that, we could sit around riddling each other all night long. So, you first, Gaston.
You know, this charming little domestic act is not gonna cut it, Timmons.
You know, I wish you wouldn't call me by my last name. It's threatening somehow. So if you guys are fishing for something, this trout is not going to jump out of the sea, okay?
You're out to get my father, aren't you? And let me tell you something. If you're going to pin anything on him, I'm going to cut you in little pieces and serve you at my dinner party.
Wait a second. Hold it. Just 1 second here. You know something? Anything that's between me and Cece is between the two of us. If you... Oh, listen. Hey, you want to talk to him? He's going to be over tonight. He's going to have dinner.
You're lying.
You live with us? Listen. I know, you really want to cover up a crime, but not this one, okay? It's mine. So would you know?
We'll be back.
Excuse me. Oh. This is total...
What are you doing here, sweetheart?
More to the point, what are you doing here?
Baby, is that what it looks like?
Daddy, I think you should save it. Come on, Cruz.
Eden,
I
please.
hope you don't regret this, Mr. C.
You're right on time. Come on in.
I can't believe my father was having dinner with Keith and Gina.
I know, it's totally amazing. Your guess is as good as mine.
My guess is they're trying to set him up.
Well, your father's not easily taken in.
Cruz, they're going to get him to say something they can use against him. You'll see.
They don't have anything. If Keith had any evidence right now, he'd be in jail. They don't have any proof.
Proof? You and I both know Keith doesn't need any proof. Anything he needs, he can manufacture himself.
Look. Let's stop talking about this, stop worrying about it. Let's just relax a little bit and let this go for a while. Baby? Dad?